MUBS TV.
Ladies and gentlemen, I welcome on this week's show. My name is Mugabe Godwin, aka Izon Media. I'm here with these gentlemen that are here to discuss the recently read budget that was read on Wednesday. So, beginning from this side of mine where I am, Mr. Taswebia.
Yes, please.
You're most welcome, sir.
Thank you so much.
Gentleman in the middle, Tito Owori, my brother Sematiko. You're most welcome to this show. Okay?
The Finance Minister.
The Finance Minister, Honorable. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are here to dissect the Guild Budget that was read on Wednesday. Is it ready to support this institution and the student fraternity at all? So, I'll begin from the other side, since he's the Finance Minister that read the budget. To take us through, tell us your name and to take us through the budget that was read. Floor is yours, sir.
Once again, my name is Simon Peter Alan Sematiko, the 26th Guild Finance Minister, a student of Bachelor's of Commerce, third year. Just like I've been told to talk about whether the budget is going to impact on the students' community and how it is going to impact on it. In a few, I can say with the resources that we have at hand, we cannot meet all the students' needs. But regardless, we have to plan for the available funds so that we suit or meet the most touching needs of our dear students. First and foremost, we still have the COVID effect, whereby if you can go to year 2, you can find out that we have a number of 799 students. Year 3, we have about 6,000. Year 1, that is a rough estimate still, but you can compute and see how our incomes are coming in. So roughly we can budget about 170 millions, which is way different from the previous year's budget, where they budgeted for 142 millions. So what do we expect this time round to influence or impact on the students' community? Some of the activities that were not done last year in the previous regime, we are planning to revive and touch on them. Some of them, we've eliminated them since they are not quite vital to the students' community. But we as the government, we are trying to see that the limited resources or the scarce resources that we have, we meet the most pressing needs of our students.
Yes, before we can go to the next speaker, when you compare the two budgets, the former budget from the action government and the current budget that is around, do you think the former budget was fully utilized, or there's some money that was left in some sectors, like for example the information sector? I can even talk about the patriotism sector, where there was no anything like any event, but it had money that was allocated to it. Do you think there is some money that was gotten from the former budget and now brought to this budget, or yes, sir?
I would like to embrace the fact that we all came into a business school, whereby we've all studied something to do with a budget. So a budget, it is just a rough estimate, yes, of how you're going to spend your incomes. These are the expenditures, on how you're going to spend on your expenditures. So since it is a rough estimate, you don't know the exact amount on your account or on our guild account. So in the previous regime, they could have budgeted for 142M, but what was released by the school bursar, it was 93 millions, and they only used the 90 millions. So they left the balance of 3 millions. So you can see that some activities were budgeted for, but they were not performed because the resources that were directly sent to the guild account were not matching what was budgeted for. For that, it can happen this time round because we are not yet certain of the exact number of the year ones that are going to pay. Even those who are going to join, some will keep on moving out. Yes, but there is no one that is going to join us on the way. So these ones that we are budgeting for, we estimate that they will pay the guild fee, but some will move out and some will fail to pay. So it is just a rough estimates. That's why we plan for some activities and they are not performed.
Yes, I can understand. Maybe we can have Honorable Tito to give us what he thinks about it. But before he gives his thought about it, Honorable Tito will come back from the election.
Thank you.
He can get a microphone. How was the election? Was it unfair? Were you the one who was supposed to win, or you were supposed to win and you were not announced?
Yeah, that is true. I was supposed to win, but it is God's plan.
God's plan.
So I can't deny it.
Yes. So what do you think about this budget? Do you think it is ready to impact on the students' fraternity? More so if you see some of the issues that we have at hand, you can talk about our sanitation, you can talk about even other things. Do you think this budget is ready to handle some of these issues and the challenges we are facing in the institution?
Yeah, for that matter, this budget, I'm not fair with it because as we students, we pay a lot of money, like almost 120 guild fee. So now if you see this budget and you count like the students who are here, I'm not happy with it. So I think that like at least the school must increase on this money. And these people, when they're planning their budget, they should put some reasonable amount. Thank you.
Which sector do you think was left out, and which sector need more money than the other? For example, the Ministry of Education, the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. Which ministry do you think needs a lot of money?
First,
and before, where do you think the problem is?
I can start with the problem. Like now, if we talk about the diploma students, I'm seeing the Minister of Diploma and Certificate has been given only 50,000.
50,000?
Yes. So this man is very small, and I think he also has some committees on his ministry. So that is being unfair.
As a diploma student, like I've already heard you say, how much do you think would be required? Do you think there are some challenges diploma students face and they need money, or they need to be included in the budget?
Yes, because they are also part of the school and they pay the same money with those people of bachelors. So they should be also included in the budget.
So where do you think maybe the finance minister, when he goes back, because the budget is not yet approved, right? It is not yet approved. Where do you think he can go back and maybe tell them and talk to the budget committee, and then they can add some money?
Yeah, they should find out with the diploma minister, and they find how many people does he work with it in his committee, you get? And you find the way of helping them also, because those people are suffering. I was there last year. I know the challenges they pass through. They also need to be included in the budget, and with a big number, 50,000 is a very small money.
Thank you so much.
Welcome.
Ladies and gentlemen, before we go to the next panelist, for those who don't know him, he's called the shoe guy.
Yeah, sure.
The gentleman that made MUBS trend for a full week. He used to put on that shining suit and
Hair shoe.
and some shoe. So, ladies and gentlemen, so Mr. Dasholi,
Yes, please.
as well, I would welcome you back from the election.
Thank you so much.
Which was a very hot election.
Yeah.
I think you need credit because you came in late and then managed to put up a good fight.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah.
And obviously we won.
But anyway, we can't tell what happened. What was fine. But I would welcome you back from the election.
Yeah, thank you so much.
I don't know what do you talk about the election that was concluded?
Yeah, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Before I talk about the elections, today is International Off Blood Day, so no bloods today. So I want to also caution all my girls of MUBS and also MOC and also all girls at large. Kindly, please, let us fight breast cancer, right? And today, you're actually so disappointed that some girls here are putting on bloods, yet it's supposed to be a no blood day, okay? So let us fight breast cancer while we give our blades a fresh air. Back to the question, Mr. Moderator, about the elections, they weren't free and fair from the start. But of course, whatever came out, we have nothing to do about it. It came, and also just waiting for next time, and maybe we shall be ready and set it fast on the ground. But I think everyone who came and voted for me, yeah, I was so happy. You showed me love. I appreciate it.
Yes, Mr. Dashole.
Yes, please.
Now, about this budget.
Yes, please.
What do you think could be included or could be excluded from the budget? And do you think it is the right budget that should be given to an institution like Makerere University Business School?
First and foremost, I'm so glad that we have the finance minister on the panel. That is a great pleasure. And of course, I think I'll use 1 minute to briefly go into the summary. Just, okay, the areas that I think need more amount and were given less amount. I will start with Ministry of Health. I would love to be informed. I will also be directed, if at all I do a mistake, by the finance minister about why the health budget or the health ministry was only given 1.1 M, right? And yet we have issues concerning health issues with the students, and I was told that, to my knowledge, that every student who gets sick here, they must be treated from MUBS, okay, right? And I don't believe and think that the 1M which was allocated to this ministry can finance all that. Maybe also another department which was given less amount. It is let me have a look. Ministry of Education. While I was digesting this budget, I saw that the Ministry of Education, more so the GRCs, who do what you call the course leaders, who do the donkey work, only receive allowance of 50K, right, per semester. And in a year, they have, I think, one sitting, and they give a sitting allowance of 25K. And this means that a year, course leaders receive 70K or 70,000 in total, which is too well less for them, because they do almost every work even GRC don't even do, because these people are like chairmans. They always make sure that they get the information from the lecturers, make sure that people get the links, people are facilitated and cared for by these course leaders. But my greatest disappointment, they receive a very mocking payment, which is not good for them. So I would request the finance minister, because I find this content with it, I request the finance minister, as they go back to look into this budget, at least let us think mostly, especially about these course leaders, because they do a donkey work always on the ground with students. Another ministry which was given less money, actually it's not, I think it falls under social affairs and entertainment, right, where I saw the budget of Freshers Ball, and our budget for the Freshers Ball, I saw 8.8. That is too less for our Freshers Ball. And my greatest disappointment, I saw that about the artists, it is only allocated with 1 million. And for those who know the music industry, 1 million cannot even bring, I think, Ragadi to sing at MUBS. So I'm wondering which type of artists will they bring, unless when they'll bring some artists from MUBS, because we have some guys like Kent, he's in BBC. Maybe when we shall hire those guys and come and sing. But if you want to have a Freshers Ball, which is not like for any other campuses, which I will not mention names, but of course I want us to, because MUBS is known for studies and also vibes, you understand, because it's a very beautiful school, a very beautiful environment. So I request the Minister of Finance at least to try level based that they increase on the budget for the Freshers' Ball, because all these kids who are here, all students who are here, they are eagerly waiting for the Freshers' Ball, and to be allotted only 8.8, that is too late. Yes, please.
We are running out of time.
Yes, please.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are still live on MUBS TV. This is the Campus Politics Program. We are always here to dissect matters that always happen during over the week that is concerning the politics of Makerere University Business School and maybe other universities. So, Mr. Lashobi,
Yes, please.
I hear your concern, but I would want the
Finance Minister,
Honorable Alan Sematuko, son of Sem, to answer some of these questions. Maybe you can go ahead.
Thank you very much. You all know that I'm a politician. Was the campaigns manager in our trail coming to this, becoming the government. But one thing I like is we should embrace the fact that it is not about opposing. We should create an environment which is about criticizing. Since we are in a business school, you've all seen that these theories that have come up, whenever people have come up to criticize, they give an option. An opposer is just there to oppose. But a criticizer will say that maybe you've done this, but we would have done this. Yes? So, in regard to their reactions, I beg to start with the course leaders. The course leaders in the education ministry, if you all know the number, there are 180 course leaders, and they are not distinct or well defined. So, in regard to that, there is a procedure that you have to go through to increase even the allowances. If they can spot very well, our allowances, they've not changed that. Maybe we increased our hours and we left theirs on the same level. No, that's not right. And I beg the fellow panelists, let's be informed. Yes? We are not here to insult, but let's be informed. Mr. Tito said the student subscription is like 120. That is very false. For the young ones, it stands at 33,000, whereby the biggest proportion, 22,000, is given to the sports department. But they are not coming up to say, what is this money doing there? But in the end, we as the guild who get only 11,000 from that 33,000, we end up planning for the Freshers' Ball, Cultural Gala, everything, even the Sports Gala, Freshers' Sports Gala. Yes? So, you see, we have a lot of activities, but the money we have, it is limited. But then we have to plan in accordance to the amount we have. In another way, to say that let them be informed. Yes? Mr. Tashovia said we are giving 1 million to the health center. The health center, this is a government institution. The medicine is always there. It's not from the guild. It's not the guild fee that is to fund the medicine that is provided there. And when you look very well into that budget, that money, it is there to make the World's AIDS Day a better day in MUBS, yes? It's not about any other things. Maybe the cleaning, maybe the security that operates at the health center. No, that money is specifically to make that day a better day. Then, the other thing about diploma students, we as the cabinet, we thought advice, or within us, we are called a revolutionary government. We want to act more than words. In the previous governments, you've all seen the sitting facilities have remained the same. The small gate has lasted for over and over 26 years since we are in existence. We touched that during our campaigns, and in our budget, it is #1. We are finishing. When they release that money, I'll go pick the money. I come, we finish small gate. Yes, that is our first project. The second project, it is the seating facilities. When you move around MUBS, you can testify the seating facilities are in the worst conditions ever. So I want you to first appreciate what we've put on ground and what we are planning to do rather than opposing.
Yeah, I can understand. Honorable, as you give your closing remarks, which advice would you give to the institution accounts committee that always helps us in having these budgets ready and funding the budgets? And also when you come to the guild, you see, is she called the guild? The guild's accounts advisor, the financial advisor, yes. Which advice would you give them, and what would you tell them to do? Even trying to have a budget that is not always questioned by the students' fraternity.
Of course, even when Jesus was leaving this world, not everyone followed him. So we cannot satisfy all the needs, just like I said. And even when they give us $1 billion, yes, you'll find that we cannot satisfy all the students' needs. So there is no advice I can give to the financial advisor, because this money we have, it is the cabinet and the GRC that represent the students to council to decide what to do with that money. For them, they are there just to guide that maybe the money is not misused, and to guide us through audit, that you picked this amount. Does the amount that you picked, has it done what it is supposed to do? That's their role, genuinely. So the incoming governments, what I can advise them, let them seek to not to do a lot of activities like let's give diploma an activity, let's give ICT an activity. No, let them do things that are going to leave impact. Even when they leave, they will leave a legacy behind. For example, small gate project, even after 20 years, it will be in existence. When you look at the sitting facility, they will be in existence. So instead of doing a lot of activities and you make ADB full, rather do impactful activities, because at the end of it all, they are going to drink the soda, they are going to eat the cakes and the chapatis, but you will, when they leave the ADB, they will forget about that thing.
Thank you so much, Honorable. I think I can come to Honorable Tashuria as you also give your closing remarks about this budget in 1 minute. What is your call when it comes to the current government? What do you advise them to do about the budget, and maybe you can give your remarks about it.
Yeah, I'm so happy to be here. To the finance minister, I'm also greatly honored again for being here with you. And since we are in your ministry, I will kindly request the UID government, led by His Excellency Christopher Waswa, to at least understand the issues that are concerning students and let them invest that money in those areas. For example, starting with security. You understand? We have had issues of kidnaps and also other things happening which are concerning insecurity at the MUBS. So I'll kindly request the finance minister to also think about that. Other than that, I want to thank you guys for being hosting us. We are so much privileged to be here. Till next time. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Honorable Tashuria. Honorable Tito, please, closing remarks.
Yeah, thank you once again. I'm very happy to be here. So for me, my closing remark, as the finance minister has said, if they are going to work about those seating arrangements and small gate, it is a very good project. So I appreciate them.
Okay.
Yes, I'm done.
Yeah, thank you so much. I would like to thank all of you gentlemen. Thank you for coming through. Always when you hear Michael, just know that it is about campus politics. Come and join us as we dissect some of the matters that could be helping our students out there. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, this marks the end of our show. My name is Mugabe Godwin, aka Izon Media. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on social media platforms, TikTok, Facebook, Twitter, and everywhere. Don't always forget to subscribe. Share to your friend and share to everyone. We're here to grow together. Campus politics, next time. Thank you so much.